Hello, everybody. Yeah, we're back. The same Monday holiday. Having a really lazy day today. We did this, and then I ate some food, and then I fell asleep. And now is what time is it? It's like 5 o'clock almost. Uh, I think it's good. Holiday is good. Yeah, it's good break from daily labor, and yeah. S- Wow, a lot of sleeping. All right, so we did some feeling equation, and the lower equation it's about one person's feeling about another person. Okay, the first equation is about one person's feeling about some event, like you not eating or you eating food when you're hungry, or you not eating food when you're hungry, or temperature maybe it's temperature is colder than what you're comfortable with or harder than what you're comfortable with, those events. Okay, um, it's our first attempt. Okay, but let's not satisfy ourselves here. What is the most comfortable room temperature? Maybe 70, maybe. I guess it depends on who you are, but at the same time it also depends on our body temperature. If you just ran outside, then yeah, you are more comfortable in a colder, cooler temperature because your body is so hot now, right? Um, yeah, so yeah, so event it could be it could be about temperature, it could be about food, it could be about thirst. Let me grab my water. Um, all different environmental factors like temperature, how much water you have, how much food you have, you know, because your body, we're dealing with the physical aspect of your feeling, okay, how comfortable you are. Our body, in biology, physiology, it's called what? Homeostasis, same state. Our body want to maintain the same not PhD, pH level in our body, and I mean different parts of body have different pH level, but they all stay the same in that body part. Okay, in stomach it's acidic, right? We have this um, stomach juice which is acidic because you want to kill all the germs. But other parts of your body is not as acidic as stomach. So yeah, the homeostasis, our body maintain same body temperature. Again, different body parts have different temperature, but on that body part, yeah, it stays more or less the same because that's what our body try to do. When you go to cold environment, you start to shiver maybe, and you can shrink your body, minimize the surface area of the body so that you preserve the heat. And when you go to hot environment, you start to sweat, right? Or maybe hyperventilate, and you take your clothes off, layers, less layers, So yeah, our body want to maintain the constant temperature, pressure, or okay. So pH, body temperature, and what else? Yeah, the level of fluid like water, or level of food consumption. Okay, you don't want to drink too much water or too little water. You don't want to eat too much food. You don't want to eat too little food. Yeah, just the same level. So homeostasis. If it deviates from that norm, that rule, like room temperature shall be 70 and body temperature shall be, I don't know, 90 some degrees Fahrenheit, and thou shall, I must eat 3 times a day or drink how many gallons water a day. Those are the rules. Rule of the homeostasis requirement for our survival and for our comfort. Okay, and any deviation from that norm cause us pain, physical pain. Okay, discomfort. Right? Is pain too strong a word? Well, we want to simplify our terminology. Okay, so if it's too hot, too cold, yeah, it's painful. All right. And the more the room temperature deviates from the most optimal level of, say, room temperature of 70, the more painful it will get. Okay, so that's why we have this difference here. What's the rule and what's the event? Maybe that's better term than event. Okay, you can call it a state of affair, but its state sounds too amorphous. All right, so that's we just at least tentatively call it event. You could have called it. We could have called it state, but state sounds too amorphous, too ambiguous. Okay, so we just stick with this term event. Okay, at least for now. All right. So okay, now what if the event or state is kind of optimal? Then it should be very close to zero, like 0.0001. So logarithm of that is if is 10 to the negative 4, like 0.0001, then it become negative here, negative 4, and we have a negative sign here, so it becomes positive 4, meaning pleasure. Okay, so um, I mean, it's at least our tentative, at least our trial version of this, beta version of this feeling equation given on event, but we don't have to stop here because I don't quite like this equation because not not everyone know what logarithm is. So I want to make it keep it as simple as possible, but at the same time we don't want to oversimplify things because if you don't know what logarithm is, it's not that difficult. You just need to look it up. Okay, what is logarithm? It's not that hard a concept. Okay, it's inverse operation of that one of two inverse operation of this power operation. Okay, that's what logarithm is. All right, so not sure if there's any other way to express this concept. Deviation from norm, ideal. The more we deviate, the more pain it will cause, and the smaller the deviation is, the more satisfied we are. All right. But again, this is we are evolving our concept of pain and pleasure, but we are not quite there yet. Okay, so we already talked a lot in the past about this feeling equation between A and B, two people, individual, it has to do with this your viewpoint vector, okay? And it's a dot product of that, okay? So yeah, that's good. That's a good equation. I think we, if this probably is our final equation, more or less, okay? But in terms of person and event, that's a little bit more different because uh, so it turns out that this dealing with ideology is easier. Something metaphysical is a lot easier than uh, modeling an equation of between something physical, like physical event, uh, you know, like room temperature. All right, so we would expect something physical is a lot easier than something metaphysical, but in this instance, it turns out that's not true. Okay, so oh well, we find it. Okay, so we'll keep refining this concept and so pain and pleasure. One way to look at it is this, okay, in a romance market. Because, oh, come on, room temperature, pH, it's kind of geeky and nerdy and boring and too sciencey. Let's deal with the romance market, okay? Let's spice things up, all right? Let's make it more interesting. So, romance market. PG-13. Okay, let's start with that. This PG-13, you are minor. It may not be appropriate for you. All right. So you can either stop watching or watch it with your parents. I don't know. I don't know. Or I try to make it as no, I won't even try that. I'm sorry. If you don't, if you this discussion is too uncomfortable to watch, then please stop watching. Okay, skip to the next episode or whatever. Okay, I'm sorry. Yeah, we are not gonna mince words here. Okay, because that's not what we do in humanology. We say what needs to be said. Okay, so um, again, if I'm offending you, I'm sorry, but it's because there's something perhaps you need to correct. Okay, because we start talking about obesity. Okay, so if I'm offending you, maybe you are an obese person and it's something you need to improve upon. Okay, for your own health and your personal happiness, because for especially for women, it's so important that you are in shape because otherwise you cannot quite be happy. Okay, for women being attractive, it takes a huge role in a woman's life. Okay, it's a huge part of a woman's life to be attractive. Okay, so if you're a woman, yeah, it's very important that you are fit. Okay, that you are attractive because that's a huge part of a woman's happiness. What are some other parts of woman's happiness? Having a family, having a good husband, and having a good children. That's a huge part of a woman's happiness. Okay, so if you're a woman, I do recommend you to have kids and get married and have kids. But if you are an extremely talented individual, like if you are a great artist, scientist, then I think it's okay that you are not married. Okay, if you have huge artistic talent or something, great career going on, whatever, then your brainchild, your artistic work, yeah, maybe it has more value than you having some human children. because you could be an enduring artist, meaning your artistic work, musical work, whatever it may be, it may survive you. You may remain in the history. Okay, so such endeavor, artistic or otherwise, or maybe academic, it's not that common, but if that's what you got going on, and you wanna dedicate your life for it, then go for it. Okay, because they may contribute to humanity more than you just having kids. Okay, so I guess it's all depends on who you are. Okay, but otherwise, yeah, have kids. Be happy, meet some good guys. But that ain't me, of course, because I don't wanna have kids. Okay, that's why I don't date young girls. I talk to young girls. Just socializing. Yeah, I even ask them out sometimes. Online dating sites. Only because it never works. Okay, because I make sure it doesn't work. Okay, because I don't waste their time. And yeah, it's for fun. Uh, to me, it's just my social activity, a part of my social activity. Okay, just for fun. But I'm not lying though. Just conversation. That's all. Okay. Um, yeah. No big deal. Yeah, it doesn't happen. Okay. I don't get to date. They don't want me. So I guess sometimes every now and then I get a number, but yeah, they run away after a while. So because I'm such a weirdo, strange kind of guy, I guess. Um, and I'm so very playful. Okay, so when I write to girls, yeah, I tend to overdo it. I tend to be more too playful than they're comfortable with. So yeah, they run away, and I let them go. Okay, so anyway, so feelings. Okay, in a romance market, how about this? So we have this logarithm. Okay, logarithm is this. It logarithm function is y equal log x. Y equal 10 to the x. Log 10x. Okay. Y is equal to 10 to the x goes like this. It's a exponential function. Okay. Now y equal log 10x is the mirror image against this y equal x line. So goes like this. Okay. So for example, log 10 to like 1000 is equal log 10 to the 3, so it's equal to 3. Okay. So logarithm makes a very big number a very small number. Okay, it's the opposite of this y equal 10x, this exponential function. Exponential function make a small number into a very big number. Okay, like 10 to the 3 is 1000, so 3 becomes 1000. Okay, 3 is the input, x, y is the output, right? So you input 3 and 10 to the third become 1000. Okay, this exponential growth, exponential number. Logarithm is opposite. Okay, you input what 1000, now output is 3. Okay, so that's logarithm. All right, so maybe the we exponential function may be more appropriate than logarithm function. We in this previous the first draft of this filling equation about between an individual and about on an event, we use the logarithm function, but probably it's not such a good idea to use logarithm. Why? Let's say you're a man, okay, and this woman has this tiny little piercing like here. It's less than 1 inch, just here. That small thing makes such a huge difference because she's a very beautiful girl. But this one small tiny piercing makes us just undesirable, intolerable to watch. I cannot watch. Personally, yeah, well, it's not just me, okay? Piercing on a woman's face is very ugly, and so is tattoo. Okay, let's say she has this tattoo right here, tattoo, less than 1 inch big, but it makes a huge difference. She's no longer attractive anymore. Okay, she's no longer attractive. So yeah, it kind of flipping the coin. The very small thing can make a huge difference. So exponential function is more appropriate, I guess. Okay, so because your ideal woman, hypothetically, okay, hypothetically, your ideal woman is a woman with clean skin. Race doesn't matter, okay? Race doesn't matter. Just a woman with clean skin, okay? No tattoos, no piercings, no scars, no nothing. All right, she's a 100% natural woman, no plastic surgery, no nothing. Okay, and she has no skin disease or something small like eyes. Okay, what if this lady looks like this, like or this, one down, one up, something like that. Okay, something very small, right? But it makes huge difference in terms of her sexual attractiveness. We are sexual attractiveness is just one kind of beauty. There are all different kinds of beauty. Okay. Um. So yeah, I by all means we are not saying that's the most important beauty. Okay, it's just one part of beauty, but it's something easy to understand and something easy to illustrate, and that's why we are making that example. Sexual beauty. Okay, so um let's see. Uh, Something got in my eye when I was messing with my eye. We'll take a break shortly, but before doing that, let's talk about weight, obesity. Okay, so I because sexual beauty is something universal. It's something objective. It has to do with health, biology, evolution. Okay, it's something universal. If there's this woman who is beautiful to me, and she's beautiful to every man on earth. All right, some beauty is not to the sexual beauty. Oh yeah, maybe other kinds of beauty. Yeah, it probably is correct. Yeah, beauty is to the eyes of beholder, but sexual beauty is not to the eyes of beholder. No, it's there's only one kind of beauty throughout. For men who is sexually attractive, young, slender, healthy woman without any tattoos or piercings. That's just all throughout. Okay, clean, healthy, young woman. If she's beautiful to me, she's beautiful to you. If she's beautiful to you, sexually beautiful to you, yeah, sexually attractive to me. We guys, we all want the same kind of woman. Okay, there is no difference. Now, what kind of man is attractive to women? We talked about this like 2 trillion times by now, right? Power, powerful man. Back in the day, it used to be like muscle, right? Back in like hunter gatherers days, like hundreds of thousands of years ago, right? But nowadays, it's money, power, money, same thing, or fame, whatever. Okay, so power, yeah, women are sexually attracted to powerful men. They don't care about how handsome he is. No, that's women don't care about that. They don't care how moral, ethical that man is. Women don't care about that. women don't care about character of a man. The only thing they care about is how secure that person is, meaning financially, power. Okay? Women are sexually attracted to powerful men. Period. It's that simple. Okay, so all these people, have like President Trump or Justice Kavanaugh, we don't know. Okay, yeah, many people say that is he a womanizer? We don't know. But President Trump, Harvey Weinstein, Matt Lauer, we know that they are womanizer because, and none of them is sexual assault or rape. Okay, it's all consensual. Okay, you go to a man's hotel room by yourself. Yeah, you know what to expect. So it's all consensual. Okay, they are whoring themselves basically. Okay, try to get a role by having sex with them. That's all it is. Okay, it's all consensual. All right. Or maybe they just find him attractive. Although he looked like a pig. He is obese. He's not that handsome. Okay. President Trump isn't. Yeah, he's obese, right? So physically he's not that attractive. But women want to. Women let him grab their genitals. Okay, it was all consensual. All right, because women find him attractive. It has nothing to do with his obesity. Women don't care about that, or his horrendous personality. Women don't care. Sexual attraction is all about a man's power. Okay, that's how women find men attractive. For men, again, we don't care her morality, we don't care her personality, we don't care her intelligence level, her character. No, the only thing sexually, in terms of sexual attractiveness, that's all we are talking about. Okay. So in romance market, yeah, all men care is there's this young woman and she has no piercing, no tattoos. She's clean, she's healthy, and she's young and she's slender, meaning she's neither anorexic nor obese. Then yeah, every man finds such a woman attractive. It's that simple. Because it's something animalistic, something biological. It's about reproductibility, reproduction, the security of their children, and it's product of evolution. Okay. Excuse me. Okay. Maybe it's time to take a break. So, because we talked about this event of deviation of this room temperature. If it's too cold or too hot, if temperature is lower than normal or higher than normal, this norm, the homeostatic norm, okay? The more it deviates, the more it causes us pain. But when the room temperature is just perfect, do you feel happiness? Probably not, right? Happiness comes when we are hand waving too much. We're gonna start writing down. We don't need this anymore, okay? Because you understand what the logarithm now. We talked about this before, logarithm, okay? So exponential function, blah blah blah. Oh, okay, so yeah, we don't need that. There's this norm, okay? Norm. Optimal body temperature, optimal room temperature, optimal level of food consumption, water consumption, or air quality, whatever, right? Let's say there is this deviation, okay? Let's say it was too cold. Temperature goes down. Your ambient temperature goes down. Why? Because your house is nice and warm, but it's winter outside. I mean, winter now. So you go outside, your ambient temperature, your surrounding air temperature around you goes down. Why? Because you're outside in the winter. Okay, you don't have heater outside. your house, right? Maybe some of you do, but I don't. I got no money to buy this exterior heater, okay? Temperature goes down, you feel bad. But you come after a break, you come back to your house. So now temperature goes up. Okay? Your feelings. So this is a temperature, okay? Temperature. Y-axis, this is time. Sorry. Y-axis, temperature. Okay? Time, temperature. Let me spell it out. Time, temperature. I'm going to spell out just one more letter. Okay. I'm lazy, all right? So at this point of time, now, y-axis here is now feeling, okay? Here you felt bad, negative feeling, because it was getting cold, colder than normal room temperature, the temperature, whatever it is that you are familiar with. This deviation from norm, okay? Now you feel good because now you came back home. So you take a break outside. It was cold outside. Now you feel good because you're back home. It's warm again. Back to normal temperature. Okay. And it's exact same way if the temperature had gone up, because let's say it's summertime now. You have air conditioner in your house. I don't, because I'm in Alaska and we don't need air conditioner. Even if it's summer, we just open the window and it gets cool. Because it's hot, we don't have hot summer in Alaska, okay? Not much, but I don't need air conditioner. Let's say it's in summertime and you have air conditioner in your house. It's a nice shade. So your room temperature is, let's say 61 or 65, whatever you're comfortable with. You go outside and your ambient temperature goes up. You're outside in the summer. Maybe you live in Arizona or Texas, New Mexico. I've been to all those places, okay? I haven't been to Louisiana or Florida though. I don't have money. Anyway. So you go outside, your ambient temperature goes up, so you feel bad because you feel the pain of this hot weather. You know, and then you come back home, okay? Nice and cool home, sweet home. Temperature goes back down to the normal ambient temperature. You feel bad, then you feel good. Same way, okay? So pain is caused when things change. Probably, yeah, event is better term, because event is something dynamic, some change. There's some change. Event, right? State is kind of static concept. You know, state. You know, status quo. So yeah, I think event is better term. Okay, better concept for our purposes. Sorry. It's from cigarette smoking. Kind of my homeostasis is a little bit broken because today is a holiday and I'm drinking and smoking. Because normally during the workday I don't drink and smoke in the morning. So, but today is holiday, so I'm drinking and smoking in the morning. So, I guess that's why it's kind of breaking the homeostasis. I'm drinking and smoking more than usual level, I guess. Anyways, so yeah, you feel bad when there's a deviation from normalcy, the usual ordinariness, something that you're comfortable with, the equipoise or homeostasis. If there's some deviation in either direction, then yeah, you feel the pain. But the normalcy, this equipoise, this homeostasis is reinstated. You go back to normalcy, then yeah, then you feel the happiness, pleasure. Okay, so. But if it stays right here, do you feel happiness? No. Although your state of affair is right now perfect, I guess you can feel comfortable, but you don't feel extra happiness. You just take it for granted. When everything's perfect, you don't quite feel extra happiness. Yet it's just like zero, neither pain nor pleasure. Okay, and actually, it can become a pain. You can be bored. Okay. Okay. If things are just too perfect. Boredom is another pain. Okay, so we will talk about boredom next. What is boredom? It's kind of a special kind of pain. Okay, so too many squiggly lines. I drew one more line in this end. Whatever. Boredom. Okay. We'll take a break and then we'll talk about boredom. What boredom? It's a special kind of pain. Okay. Sorry, I keep coughing. Okay, but everybody, boys and girls, boys and girls, guys and girls, whatever. We're back. So yeah, because we want to find out what is pain and what is pleasure. Okay, so let's say there's hunger, then you eat something, then you're happy. There's thirst, then you drink water and you're happy. Okay, pain, pleasure, pain, pleasure, pain, pleasure, pain, pleasure. Okay, sinusoidal rhythm of life. Okay, vicissitude of life, change of fortune, whatever. Night and day, sleep awake, sleep awake, night and day, night and day. Okay, so happy, unhappy, happy, happy, unhappy, blah blah blah. Okay, fasting, feasting, fasting, feasting. Okay, feast or famine, feast or famine. Okay. Yeah, so as you can see, our humanologist approach is very different from psychologists. Right? We are more poetic, philosophical. We have class. Okay, we have a class. We are not like because we have is religious component here. Okay, so we care deeply about morality. Morality ethics is some of the central backbone in humanology. Okay, but psychology, psychiatry, they don't care about morality or ethics. Not too much. Maybe some afterthought. Again, I'm not talking against psychologists or psychiatrists because they are infected by the devil of psychologism, psychiatrism. Okay, they are both bad. Okay, it's something that they just don't know if it's bad. We do. Okay, so psychology, and also we don't blame them because they didn't have any alternative. Now you do, humanology. But still, humanology is incomplete, at least, at most, whatever. And it's unknown. It's just me talking to myself. I'm not talking to myself. I'm talking toward this camera, potentially to the world, entire world. But nobody's watching this, so it's unknown. So yeah, we should never blame psychologists or psychiatrists because they are good people. They want to help people, but they just don't know how to help people the correct way. They need some leadership, and I'm applying for that leadership. I'm running for president 2020. Okay, then I will tell you all about this in front of the world. Okay, probably I will just say, yeah, you know what? When I was running for president as a candidate like 2 years ago, I made all this tape recording. So watch it. Go watch it, because I don't want to repeat myself. What a waste of time. Okay, we have technology, digital recording, internet. Use it. All right. When I'm the president, don't you think I have better things to do than this? Okay, so well, we're just making fun of me. Okay, so it's all jokes. Okay, don't take anything seriously or anything that I say here. It's all fiction. It's all fantasy. Okay, we're just fantasizing, daydreaming. Okay, don't take it seriously. Um, Boredom. Yeah, it's like this. Boredom is like this. Okay, you have extra energy, extra copium, body energy. Okay, now it's just hanging out and you're doing nothing. It's like when you have a lot of energy, your body is functioning very well. Probably you're generating more heat than necessary. So you start to open the window or lower the room temperature a little bit because you have too much energy in your body. Okay, so energy left over tend to negatize. It's the law of second law of Copium dynamics, I guess, and law of entropy. Okay, yeah, you have energy left, they become boredom. It become painful. Okay, you have extra energy in your fat, it becomes body fat, and you become obese. Yeah, there's something negative. Okay, so there's this great maxim: idle hand is devil's playground. You have the extra time, extra energy. Yeah, you tend to do naughty things, some bad things like tattoos, piercings, marijuana, gay marriage, plastic surgeryism, and what did I miss? Transgender bathroom, and gay marriage, marijuana, tattoos, piercings, obesity. Okay, yeah, because you have too much energy left, and you are not using it in a constructive manner, like learning something new, or working out, running. You are too lazy to do that because you're undisciplined. Why? Because we have all these machines doing all the work for us. Has become too easy thanks to all these technologies. So we became very lazy and undisciplined. So, but there's this boredom. We have too much energy left, and we are too lazy to do just uphill constructive things like bodybuilding or running or exercise, martial arts, dancing, singing. So yeah, you do all these devilish things to ease your boredom: tattoos, piercings, gay marriage, transgender bathroom, transgender surgery, plastic surgery, uh, marijuana, all those horrendous things. Okay, so yeah, that's one way to look at it. It's not the way to look at it. It's one way to look at it. Okay. Another way to look at it is idolatry. It's grouping. Okay, you wanna belong to some group. Yeah, you follow the trend and become this group of tattoo piercism, pro gayism. Okay, because you wanna belong. Again, it's not your fault if you do any of those horrendous things. I don't blame you because you don't have good ideology to follow. But you want to follow some brand new ideology, but there's no good new brand new ideology except humanology. We are full jam packed full of good Holy Spirit ideologies. Okay, that's why I'm running for president because I'm gonna pump in Holy Spirit to everybody in America and to the world. Okay, we're gonna get rid of crimes. We're gonna get rid of all the evil ideologies. We can do this. Okay, so but you have to vote for me in 2020 November, 2 years from now. Okay. It's like all roads lead to Rome. It's like all our discussion lead toward my political campaign, presidential campaign. Well, it, that's why I started all this recording. Okay, as a part of political campaign. Of course, it's a pretext. Probably human knowledge is by far more important than my presidential campaign. Okay, the human analogy, I hope and believe it's gonna be there forever. Okay, once it get known. Okay, it will be the textbook that is taught in all universities. Because I hope and pray that human analogy replaces psychology entirely and psychiatry too. Okay, but there will be the day, right? Well, we can only hope and pray, right? Prayer in humanology it means labor. We are working on it. Okay, I do believe in power Christian prayer. I do. Sometimes I do pray, and I thank people who pray for me. Okay, but humanology we interpret prayer, the concept in Bible, as labor, something that you work for. Okay, so yeah, we hope and we labor so that humanology replace psychology and psychiatry because psychology psychiatry they failed, all right, miserably. They are not making any people healthier mentally. No, they are making worse. Okay, because they don't know how to do it yet. We do. Okay, It's about exercise, healthy diet, having a good religion. Okay, having a good hobby. It's all commonsensical stuff. Okay, and yeah, drinking alcohol, tobacco, smoking cigarette. Okay, in moderation. Okay, less sugar, less fat, no recreational marijuana, no tattoos, no piercings, no gayism. Okay, so yeah, that's about it. All right, then you'll be mentally healthy. But you are mentally sick. How you you are crazy. Well, I if you think I'm crazy, but then I'm sorry. I'm not. I'm the most mentally healthy person there is, in my opinion, because I'm a man and I'm a naughty boy and I'm an ambitious man. Okay, yeah, I have big ambition. So what? Then, if you want to change the world, if you want to make this world a better place, you have to have a very big dream. Okay, it's something perhaps humanology, I mean, psychology never understand. All right, you need to believe in miracles. It's something. It's not scientific thing. It's very religious concept, faith, belief. All right, and even if you are a scientist, like physicist, mathematician, you have to believe in uh, your project, your brand new theory. Otherwise, why do you work on that theory to develop that brand new mathematical formula or brand new physics concept? Because you can never be sure that it's gonna work. You have to believe that it will work. It will pay off your all sleepless nights, dayless weekends, and yeah. If you're a businessman, if you're an artist, it's all the same. When I was making my movie, many times I cried. Okay, because it wasn't going well, especially in the editing phase, post production phase. Yeah, many times I cried alone in the bathroom because it just looked like shit. It's not quite going the way I wanted it to go. The limitation of software or whatnot. But it's like this pain of child labor, childbirth labor. But once I made this movie, yeah, I was very happy. Just like a mother who just gave birth to a child. Okay, I pushed on, just like a birth laboring mother, a woman. Yeah, any artistic endeavor, musical endeavor, it's always like that. We are kind of like giving birth to a child, your brainchild. Okay, if you make your brand new business or brand new scientific theory, or if you're a businessman, brand new business, brand new product, yeah, it's always like birth labor. All right, huge pain, and but after your brainchild is born to the world, your artistic or your movie, your novel, brand new novel, and whatever your business, your brand new product, yeah, then you feel joy of this childbirth. Okay, you gave birth to your grandchild. Jesus talked about this. Okay, when there's this time is near, yeah, woman suffers, but after she gives birth to a baby, yeah, she forget all her suffering. By forgetting mean, yeah, she's happy, so she's no longer suffering from that pain. Yeah, she has memory of that pain and suffering, but it doesn't matter, it's gone. Now she's filled with this joy. Okay, so why do we feel the pain during all this pre-production phase? Okay, you're designing something, you're building a building. Yeah, it's because you're overworking. Okay, you're working more than normal. So yeah, it's huge pain. Once your project is accomplished, now you don't work as hard. You work below normal because your project is now done. You can relax a little bit. Maybe go to a vacation, or go for a vacation, or work just part time for a while, or Whatever, okay? You're working less than normal, okay? So yeah, you're happy. Okay? One way to look at it, okay? One way to look at it. Of course, there's this sense of achievement, but so negative copium and positive copium, and we'll talk about copium channel. So negative copium go to flow through negative copium channel. Positive copium flow through positive copium channel. What does that mean? How would you interpret this humanological language into everyday plain English? I'll let you think about it because we're gonna take a break, okay? So, and give me what you think of what that means, okay? Translation to English from humanological language to in plain English. Oh, we'll take a break. Okay, you're back. It's raining outside, okay? It's November, it's winter in Alaska, but global warming, I'm a huge fan of global warming, okay? Because I live in Alaska and I don't want to be too cold, okay? It's just very comfortable. Okay, so global warming is not necessarily a bad thing, all right? It could be a very good thing, all right? So I'm sorry if you where you live is too hot for you, but well then move up to Alaska and join me. We have plenty of lands, so hang out with me, okay? Whatever. Anyway, uh, yeah, I gave you asked you a question. Now, what's your answer? What was my question? Do you remember? Oh, you're taking a break too. Okay, sorry. Let me ask you again. I give you 10 seconds. Answer it. Pa- there's this humanological maxim, okay? Positive copium flows through positive copium channel. Negative copium flow through negative copium channel. What the hell does that mean? Kind of sounds like truism, but it's something very very important. It's this: when you are suffering from some kind of pain, that negative copium, this pain, it start to generate all these negative thoughts. When you are happy, if you're full of this happiness, this positive mass of copium, it flows through positive copium channel, copium action channel, copium celebration channel. Okay, you start thinking all this rosy future, all these optimistic thoughts, daydream and fantasy and optimism. Oh yeah, everything will be okay. Yeah. Here comes the sun, you know the Beatles song. I'm sure they wrote it when they were very happy. Okay. Here comes the sun, you know. But Beatles, they also sang some minor note, you know, minor chord. Like, she's so heavy, heavy, heavy. Dun 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 dun. Okay, I'm sure the Beatles, they wrote that song when they felt bad about this lady that they were dating or giving them very hard time. Heavy, I'm sure they didn't mean like physically heavy, because I don't think they dated any obese ladies. We were back in the days of the Beatles, the 1960s. There were not them obese women in the West, or in America, or in Europe. Nowadays there are. Most women are obese nowadays. Most men are obese too. Obesity is something new. The Western society was not like today. There was no such a thing as obesity. This obesity pandemic. Majority of Westerners used to be thin, fit, healthy 50 years ago. The history of obesity is less than 50 years. Okay, it's a couple of past decades. Okay, and it coincides with the technological revolution, invention of computers, cell phones, technological ease. That's what caused obesity pandemic. Why? Because people are not moving around as much as before. Things are just too convenient. So in order to maintain your fitness level, you have to exercise. And people, they are undisciplined because they are just too much used to this ease of life from all these technological inventions. So they don't exercise. So yeah, and they keep eating, so they get obese because they move less, they consume energy less. So all this extra energy become obesity. Okay, so when Beatles sang about she's heavy, it probably means she's giving some hard time. Okay. Yeah. So they're in pain, so all this negative pain becomes negative song. Complaining about women. Negative lyrics, negative melody, minor chord, okay? Yeah, that's what it means in English. Okay? Negative, so when you are feeling pain, when you are in pain for whatever reason, maybe your injury or disease, you tend all this pain become very negative thoughts. So I don't want you to be deceived by those negative thoughts because you have negative copium. Yeah, it's bound to go through a negative copium channel. It becomes negative thoughts. I need you to know this because I don't want you to be fooled by those negative thoughts. Okay? You make those negative thoughts only because you are in pain. Those negative thoughts, they may not be true. You are not being objective. Flip side of that is when you're happy, you tend to make all these positive thoughts that may you may be too rosy, you may be overly optimistic. Okay, don't be fooled by all those thoughts, self thoughts. Okay, important. Okay, that's why it's so important to understand that. All right. Um, and I'm not sure what more to talk about today because we covered a lot of stuff. Maybe it's time to do some dancing and singing and martial art a little bit, huh? Um, because we do want to be physical. So we talked about boredom and we talked about all that good stuff. Okay, before we go, do that physical stuff. Maybe we'll get back to it later. Okay. The uh, the feeling equation. Uh, yeah, in a romance market setting. So you have this ideal hourglass shape of woman, or you have ideal age of your date. Let's assume you are a man, and because I'm a man, I'm not a woman. I don't know how women think. I mean, I do because I'm a humanologist, so I have to know. I do know, okay, but it's just easier for me think in terms of men because I'm a man. All right, so let's assume you are a man. All right, so and you go to online dating site and your ideal woman should be what you are. Let's assume you are 30 and your ideal woman would be hypothetically okay same race as you are, so same race, 2 years younger than you, so she should be like 28, and she has a job, and she's beautiful body type, okay, this slender hourglass, waspy waist, and she's stylish, and she has no tattoos, no piercings, no tattoos, no marijuana, college educated, but that's not that important, that's not required, but she needs to have a job, okay, and big eyes like this, okay, big eyes, high nose, oh, but all that powdered lips, stylish hair, fashion, stylish clothing. At the same time, she's not too busy, okay, and at the same time, she doesn't make too much more money than you do, okay, because you're a man, and if your date makes like 10 times more money than you, that's not quite comfortable, right? Okay, you're a man and you went to community college. Oh, let's say not community college. Okay, community college is great. I don't want to talk shit about them. Okay, they're great, great schools. Okay, community college, they're all great. You went to some state university, some state public university like I did. Okay, and but there's this girl who's beautiful, but she went to Harvard. Oh, and she's making 10 times more money than you do. Oh, would you feel would you be willing to date that woman? Would I? Yeah, but depending on who you are, you may not feel very comfortable with that kind of configuration. Okay, so she went to Harvard, Yale, Princeton, Stanford, and she's making 10 times more money than you do, and you just went to and she let's say she's a doctor, okay, or whatever, and you went to just 4 year college, state school, which is fine school, but it's not Harvard. and you making about average salary, and you may not feel very comfortable with that kind of configuration. Okay, so perhaps she's overqualified. All right. So yeah, maybe she's just too good. Okay, so you don't feel quite comfortable dating her. Okay, and so yeah, you just don't feel comfortable. Maybe she's too busy. Maybe. Okay. She make you feel small. Maybe because she's making 10 times more money than you do. Let's say you make $50,000 a year and she makes $500,000 a year. Would you date her? I'm not sure. Would I date her? Well, me personally, I don't date young girls. Okay, I do talk to them in online, but that's about it. But they typically they never reply to me, or they say, "Oh, go away. I don't want you." If that, but do I talk to them though? Do I send message? Yeah, I do sometimes, just for fun. Do I ask them out? Yeah, sometimes I do, but it never happens. I ask them out because it doesn't happen. If they're kind of interested, then I make sure it doesn't happen because I start talking about, oh, I don't like your tattoos, piercings, then they walk away. Because I want them to, kind of, because I don't. I think they need to be a good man and get married and have kids, and I don't want to get in the way. I need to have fun, but I'm not selfish. So yeah, I do talk to them, but I don't. I make sure it doesn't happen. Okay, the real relationship, no. I draw the line. Okay. Anyway, so yeah, so I don't get a date. Period. Okay, nowadays, when was the last time I have ever dated? I cannot even remember. When was the last time that PG 13? Okay, when was the last time I had sex with a woman? Maybe 100 years ago. I don't know. Of course, I'm not 100 years old. I'm not a vampire. Oh boy, I'm not a Dracula. Uh, I'm not that handsome. Okay. Oh man, I'm not a handsome devil. I try to be handsome though. You have to do this facial expression, facial muscle exercise like this. Oh, you know, this like muscle exercise. I guess that's one way to become very handsome person. But don't make it like monstrous. Yeah, if you're a man, I guess you can make some monstrous face, but just make it beautiful, okay? I try to be beautiful, okay? I try. Oh, this. I'm just, you know, having a good time, okay? So, and yeah, romance market, okay? So, you have this ideal, let's say, weight. I don't know how much a woman weigh. Well, first of all, I don't have that much experience with dating or romantic relationship. So and even if I had, maybe a couple of times, short-term relationship, I never meant it to be short-term, but they left me, or we had to break up for her own sake, so that she pursues her career, that kind of stuff. Okay, so yeah, my past relationship didn't last very long, couple of months, I guess, and then I don't have that much experience with relationships either. So, and when I had relationship, I never asked how much she weighs. So I have no idea what was ideal weight, what the healthy weight of a woman is. I don't know. How much do I weigh? Maybe 165, 168. Last time I checked. So I guess woman weighs less than that because they don't have much muscle. I mean, I don't have that much muscle either. So my guess would be a slender woman, what, 130? I don't know. 120? Again, I don't know, okay? But let's say that's your ideal woman's weight. Would you date a woman who is taller than you? Well, you may not be comfortable with dating a woman who is taller than you, right? So, um, maybe you wanna date a woman who is slightly shorter than you, so that when you two kiss, she kind of, this is her feet, okay? She lifts up like high heel, like a tiptoe, to reach your mouth, and when you two kiss, she kind of put tight. I don't even know how to pronounce that. She's like, kind of shorter than you, and so it can't. So you, when you two kiss, you're up above, and she's like looking up like this. Whoa. And she exposed her neckline. Oh, it's so beautiful, so vulnerable. She's trusting you. Oh, yeah, kiss me. So, oh boy, yeah, I'm a performer. I used to do acting. Okay, so if I'm acting out, because I love acting. Acting is fun. All right, so yeah, she's doing like this, like Gone with the Wind, Clark Gable and Vivian Leigh, Red Butler, and what's her name? Scarlett O'Hara? Yeah, that romance, this big hunky, this guy, and he's tanned, and oh, I'm a man. Yeah, and yeah, I'm a girl. I'm vulnerable, but I trust you, so yeah, I expose my neckline, and you're taller than me. Kiss me. Okay, whatever. So yeah, baby, yeah, I'm taller than you. So when I kiss you, I look down, and yeah, I'm looking up, and whatever. Okay, so let's stop this. Okay, let's stop this nonsense. Oh man, it's kind of getting old. So yeah. Maybe your ideal woman's height is maybe several inches shorter than you. Weight, you don't want her to be too thin, like anorexic. No, that's not attractive because that's not healthy. Sexual beauty is all about health. And you don't want to be obese because that, again, that's unhealthy. All right, so you want her to have this natural body curve. So they say obese women are commonly referred to as a curvy. We talked about this, and that's misnomer. Okay, so if you are obese woman, they hide all this fat layer is hiding all this natural hourglass, beautiful feminine curve. Okay, so obesity is not a good thing. I'm sorry. Okay, I don't blame you for being obese if you are obese. I'm kind of obese too. I have this fat layer on my pot belly. I mean, my belly fat. If I grab it, it's like by now maybe 3 inches. I don't know, 2 inches. I hate it, and I understand. Women, yeah, nowadays they're just too busy. They work, maybe they have kids. Too busy, so no time to exercise, no energy to exercise. I get it, okay. And you want to have some fun, so you eat sugar and fat. I get it, I understand because I do them too sometimes. Sugar and fat. Yeah, sometimes, but moderation. I understand. I'm not blaming you. All I'm saying is, I need you to exercise and healthy diet. And if you wanna have fun, if you're not pregnant, yeah, just drink alcohol and smoke cigarettes instead of sugar and fat. But you need to exercise. Okay. We are doing a lot of dancing, and we just started to do martial arts and dancing here a couple of weeks ago, right? And we will continue because I need you to exercise, all right? And I mean, we are not gonna run together. I mean, how can I run and film this at the same time? Come on, okay? But I do run, okay? I need you to run too. Just start slow, okay? Just around your neighborhood, okay? and do so safely. If you are a woman, especially because some runners they get raped, okay, or raped and murdered. All right. So when you go out running, make sure you do it so safely. You have some bear spray with you, and also no martial arts. Okay, and make sure it's a safe place to run. Okay. Or you can run in a gym. I never run in a gym because I'm a man. No, I mean, come on, I'm a man, so I don't have this risk of being raped and murdered or mugged. I'm poor. They know I'm poor. I got nothing to steal. But if you're a woman or rich man, yeah, you do need to be careful because they may try to, yeah, do so safely. Okay, just learn martial arts, carry bear spray. Okay, and all right. So yeah, you have here we in physical events we talked about norm homeostasis. Metaphysical, slightly more metaphysical. Physicality, metaphysicality is a sliding scale. Okay. Romance market is slightly more metaphysical than this room temperature or water, your body liquid level, water, energy level, food consumption. That's very physical level. Okay. And romance market, that's more metaphysical level. We're talking about dating, emotion, conversation, communication, all that stuff. Okay. So in that market, it's not no longer norm. It's more about ideal. You're a man hypothetically, and you go on then online dating site and what's your ideal woman? How does she look like? Couple of inches shorter than me, but not too. I don't want her to be too taller or too shorter than that. That like I want her to be about here, maybe 5 inches shorter than me, something like that. Her weight, I want her to be have this hourglass shape, 100% natural, no plastics, no liposuction, no plastic boobs, no nothing. No body modification, no tattoo piercing. Okay, it's just slender, natural curve, hourglass, waspy. Okay, no less, no more. I don't want her to be obese. I don't want her to be anorexic. Just slender body with thin legs and no hair below here. No hair below here. No facial hair, no body hair. Yeah, her armpit, yeah, I want her to shave. So yeah, no armpit hair. How about PG-13? Pubic hair, yeah, I'm sorry, PG-13, but we have to talk about this, okay? Yeah, I also want her to shave there too, okay? So yeah, no leg hair, no hair anywhere below the eye level. So yeah, that would be my ideal. How about money? Okay, I'm making. Let's say you are making like $70,000 a year. Okay, I want her to make somewhere between $50,000 and $70,000, but no less, no more. Okay, so that's your ideal type of women. You have several criterion, set of criteria, right? And of course, not every criterion is equal, have equal weight. All right, so we talked about this, I think, long time ago. Your score vector, I mean, score scalar. What's this woman's score? Goes like this, okay? Out of 1 to 10, okay? So her height, her weight, Well, what is most important when you see a girl? Tattoo piercing, okay? Well, because if she has tattoos and piercings, she's out. Period. So yeah, I guess there's something most important. Or maybe weight is more important to you. If she's underweight, overweight, she's out. You just don't find her attractive. Okay, so how much is this important? Let's say 9. Tattoo piercing, maybe 8. So that's as a your weight vector. Okay, please don't get confused. This is a priority, relative importance. That in artificial intelligence community, we call it weight. Okay, how heavy each criteria is. Okay, or in linear algebra, maybe economics, the applied mathematics. Yeah, we call it, commonly refer to this relative importance of each criteria as weight. Okay, so you have weight. I mean the obesity, health. Let's call it health. Whatever. Let's say this criteria vector. Okay, relative importance. Okay, and what is next most important thing? Height. But it's not that important. How about money? Yeah, it's not that important. Okay, so we just stop there. It's n-dimensional space. Okay, that's a vector, n-dimensional vector. All right, so because there's so many criteria. Okay, and it's in order. It's ordered set. Okay, that's why we don't have that squiggly curly braces. We have this simple parenthesis and with commas. Okay, ordered set criterion is ordered by relative importance, priority. Okay, and you see this girl. Okay, and then what's a score? Okay, score vector. Okay, and you have judgment scalar, which is the dot product of your criterion vector dot product with score vector. Okay, in terms of weight, what's her score? From -10 to +10. Okay, well, she is kind of plump, but she's still attractively plump. She's not too obese. Just she's a few pounds, maybe 10 pounds, 5 pounds, 10 pounds, 20 pounds more than my ideal, but she still look very beautiful. Okay. Alright, so I'm gonna give her from -10 to +10. I'm gonna give her 5 in terms of her weight. How about tattoos piercing? She got none. Oh, that's perfect. Height? She happened to be taller than me, so -1. How about money? She makes the same money as I do. Okay, so yeah, that's good. But let's assume that she makes $10,000 a year more than you do. It's okay, I guess. How about she's making $100,000 more per year more than you do? Ugh. You know what? It's not too bad. It's not too good. I just give it 0. Okay, so. All right. So we sum it up. What's our score? 9545 plus 80 minus 5 plus 0. Okay. Is equal to what? 120. Okay. Now, what would have been the perfect score for in this configuration? You get 10 here, 10 here, so become 100, right? Then 400, right? So I guess we have to divide by 400 because the minimum score would be negative 100, right? So we want to kind of normalize this. Okay. We want to give her a score. It's called weighted average. All right. We are averaging this in terms of weighted average. It could be a scale between negative 100 and positive 100, or it could be a scale between negative 10 and positive 10. It's out of convenience. It's about scaling. All we gotta do is divide by some number. What number? Perfect score number, 400. All right. Or 40. Okay. Because you have this number 120. What the hell does that mean? It's too random. Okay. So we want to scale it. We want to give this number between on. We want to convert this number between into some number between negative 10 and positive 10, or negative 100 to positive 100. We want to normalize this number. Okay. So that's a concept of weighted average. Okay. So so in a perfect score, you have 10 here. Gosh, it's more difficult than we thought. I think we covered this before. Okay. Now we need to normalize the weight. Weight is unknown. What is, because there's, if it's a weight, it's one of your criteria. It's always positive. It's a positive number. Okay. If something doesn't matter to you, how about religion? What should her religion be? I don't care what her religion is. As long as she doesn't wear hijabs and burqas, because I want to see her hair out on the street. Okay. Yeah, then I don't care what her religion is. It's none of my criteria when I finding a date. I don't care what her religion is. So then it has zero weight, because it does not matter at all. Okay. So anything, if it is criteria, then yeah, it has this positive weight. Now, but this number is kind of random. Yeah, it's between 0 and 10. Okay, but at the same time, and also there's no negative criteria either. Okay, so if it doesn't matter, then it doesn't matter. Okay, there's no like negative importance. Okay. If you can think of something negative with negative importance, let me know. Okay, but yeah, for now at least, yeah, we keep it simple. Okay, so we'll not think too hard. Okay, so okay, it's too close to me. Maybe it's time to take a break, but let's go this on quickly. Okay, 9854. We want to normalize this. Okay. We want to make this number between yeah, we already have numbers between 0 and 10, but we want them to sum up to 10. All right. How do you achieve that? It's like this. You sum them up. 9 plus 8 plus 5 plus 4. You have 9 here, 8, 18, 26. Okay, so 26 over 9, 8, 5, 4. This is a vector, okay? This is scalar product, okay? Vector times scalar 1 over 26, okay? It may look weird to you, but yeah, it's a classical scalar product. Product between scalar and a vector, okay? Is equal to what? Man, it is too complex, okay? So we gotta modify this number a little bit. Some easy number. How about this? 2, 2, 1. What's the summation? 5 is equal to what? 0.4, 0.4, 0.2. Okay, and if you sum them up, let's define brand new operation. Okay, let's say not absolute value. Let's do this. Brand new symbol. Okay, maybe somebody defined this already. All right, you just sum them up. All right. So which is this number 5? Just add them up. Okay, let's say just this just summation. Okay, summation of all the elements in a vector. Okay, so we'll just call it sigma. Okay, yeah, just sigma of AI. Yes, sure, that's simple enough. You have A1, A2, A3, blah blah blah. Okay, so that's that. But I think it's kind of vector sigma of vi. Whatever. Okay, it's not that important. Yeah, it's like a summation of absolute value. Okay, so you're normalizing this. All right, so you have vector over the summation of this vector. All right, that's that. Okay, and then it's kind of like the absolute value, but it's not. So because absolute value is like square root of v1 squared plus v2 squared plus v3 squared. That's they actually call it norm of this vector. Okay, the length of this vector. Whatever. Okay, so you want to normalize this, and they always sum up to 1. Okay, zero point 0.4 plus 0.4 plus 0.2, 1. Okay, so and that's how you normalize this weight vector, the criterion vector. All right. So this criterion vector ranges from 0 to 1. I mean, each element. It could be 1, 0, 0, but they always, or it could be 0 0.5, 0 0.50, but they always sum up to 1 after we normalize this. Okay. So this is normalization of vector is equal to that. All right. And can you see all this? Am I writing something that you cannot see? I hope that's not the case. Is focusing of this camera working fine? I'm not sure. Because the camera is maybe having a hard time focusing on my face and this whiteboard behind me. I don't know. Hope you can see it. So, but I'm not sure how much normalization we should do. Should we normalize the score vector as well? But score vector is different now. Okay, so this is normalized. criterion, each element, yeah, is between 0 and 1, right? And it's purely mathematical exercise, all right? It's not that important, but we are doing it for instructional, educational purpose because I want you to know mathematics, okay? Because it helps you, all right? And it's fun, okay? Something is good hobby. It's something I know, and it's something I can teach. Okay, that's why we are doing it. But if this bores you too much, you can skip it, okay? It's because it's not that important. Now, score vector, do we need to normalize this? Well, first of all, we have too many variables here, okay? So we're gonna get, let's do, you know what? We'll take a break. This, we have covered so many stuff. I love taking breaks, okay? Because you, I need you to take breaks too, because so that you're more productive and innovative and creative. I don't want you to be a working machine, especially if you're a humanologist. You need to be creative, okay? Because we are creator of brand new knowledge, okay? Or God's messenger of truth, whatever, however you see it. We need to be creative and you need to take breaks, okay? To be more productive, okay? To be more productive. All right, so we'll take a break. We'll make simpler examples so that it doesn't overwhelm us unnecessarily. All right, we'll take a break. All right, let's ventilate here and stuff. So, let's make some brand new example. All right, let's talk only two things instead of four things because we are lazy. Okay, we want to simplify things. We'll talk only about two things: weight and tattoo piercing. How about this? Let's do weight and height, huh? Height and weight. Weight and height. What is more important to you? So criteria vector. It's a weight vector. I'm sorry, but we cannot quite avoid this conflict of terminologies here because just bear with me. Let's say 0.7, 0.3. It sums up nicely to 1, okay? Now, what's the score? Weight-wise, let's say her score is 5. Height-wise, her score is positive 5. So yeah, she's not too bad. She could have been the minimum score is negative 10. Like, oh, she disgusts me. I will date her only if somebody pay me. Okay, that's negative score. All right. So let's try to just do this. What's the judgment scalar? It's called C dot S. Because point 3.5 plus 1.5 is equal to 5. So yeah, it's the weighted average of these two numbers. That's what this is. Okay, weighted average. Okay. What's the average between those two? 5 and 5? They're weighted average and just simple average. So let's do one thing at a time. Or you know what? Actually, it helps to have at least 3. Okay, we're gonna add one more. Money. Let's give it a name. Let's say it's a value vector, okay? I think we used to call this guy criterion vector. Then what is this? Yeah, it's a weight vector, but we have W up there, so it's relative importance. You can call it importance, okay? Sorry, I'm all over. I don't mean to confuse you, okay? But I just wanna be as good as possible. Okay, I'm doing my best. Importance, relative importance, importance vector, criteria vector is conceptual level. Okay, score vector. Well, we make this example easy. All right. So the weighted average of these three numbers, 5 and 5 and 5, will equal to 5, okay? 3.0, 0.5 is equal to 3, sums up to 5. So average of three numbers, how do you calculate it? 5 plus 5 over summation of all three, 15 is equal to 1. What's the average of 5? Oh, it's not 15, sorry. 3. 5. 15 over 3 is 5, right? So, average of three numbers. You add them up, and then, and actually this is like this. Why is it 3? Because 1 plus 1 plus 1. You're giving it equal weight, right? But weighted average is somewhat different. There's one more concept. It's more than just average, okay? Weighted average is very elementary also fundamental concept in applied mathematics. Okay, it factors in some importance. Okay, because all these criteria, they are not equally important to you when you go on a dating site. Again, this is an example. All right, hypothetical example. To you, you don't care much about how much money or how little money she has. It's not that important. Height, yeah, you prefer a woman who are not too short or not too high, not too tall, but maybe it's 5 inches shorter than you. Weight, yeah, you it's kind of important to you. You want her to be in shape because you find women in shape sexually more attractive, more, I mean, sexier. Okay, because you're an online dating site. It's very materialistic, very mnemonic market. Okay. Okay. So yeah, the materialism predominates in dating, any dating market. Okay, so it's just the way it is. All right, evolutionary, biological. It's all about reproduction. Okay. All right. So, I mean, you don't think it, but you are evolutionarily programmed to feel attractiveness. If you're a man, yeah, to a healthy young woman who have maximum chance of reproduction. If you're a woman, yeah, you're attracted to a high rich man, a powerful man, okay, because they give you maximum chance of child support. I mean, whether you are married or divorced, you have a baby and you cannot work too much. I mean, because you're partially disabled when you have a baby, right? Who's gonna take care of you and your baby? You have a job, yeah, but you need extra income to feed this baby. And you go to work, okay, then you need to put this child to daycare center or hire a nanny. You need more money, right? It takes money to raise a child. Who's gonna give that money? You? Yeah, so yeah, it's not wrong that women want to marry a rich man. It's all biology. It's all objective. This maximum chance of survivability for your child. It's evolutionary programmed response. Okay, it's a basic instinctive thing. You don't think about it. If you're a woman, yeah, you find rich men more attractive. Why? That's how women evolved in Homo sapiens. In animal world, female bears are more attracted to stronger, bigger, and more powerful male. In any animal, yeah, males they compete for female. The winner takes it all. Not just one female, but many females. That's animal world. Okay, because they have evolved to be find this bigger bear or stronger lion more attractive. Okay, this evolutionary response. All right, they have evolved to find attraction that way. So it's not your fault. It's just the way it is. Evolutionary programming. Okay, evolution. Okay, because let's say you are some mutant, you find sickly, obese, or anorexic woman attractive. What happens? You marry. So you have this gene in you, a mutant gene, mutation, and you find obese or anorexic, unhealthy women, sickly women attractive. You find attraction, sexual attraction, because you have this mutant gene. Yeah, so you marry her and she get pregnant and she dies because her body just cannot handle pregnancy. So your baby dies with her. Okay, so it's over then. That mutation gene that you find that makes you feel attraction to unhealthy woman, it dies with you. You marry another woman, like sickly woman, unhealthy woman, and she dies with her baby again. So you never get to pass that mutant gene to the next generation. So this gene dies with you. It dies when you die. It doesn't get to pass on to the next generation. Okay? So that's how evolution works. But if you're like anyone else, you're attracted to this healthy woman, then that gene get passed on to the next generation. So because you married this woman and she make healthy baby and the baby survives to the next generation. So and this baby, male baby boy, has that gene from you. This gene that make you feel attraction to healthy woman. Okay, so that's how it works. Vice versa for female, it's the same way. Okay. Okay, and so that's classical evolutionary theory. All right, so survival of the fittest. All right, so yeah, evolution, humanity does take evolution, adopt evolution theory, Charles Darwin. Okay, because it's good, but again, it doesn't explain the creation of the universe or the creation of life or human being existence. No, no. Evolution is not some panacea or cure-all kind of. It's not a silver bullet kind of solution. No, it's a limited tool. All right. Evolution is not cannot explain everything. No, no. It explains small certain things. Okay. It's something very small. It's not that big. Okay. It's overblown. It's exaggerated. It's overrated concept. It has limited application. Okay, it's a good theory, but it doesn't explain everything. All right, it's not God. Come on, it's just a theory by one man. Okay, Charles Darwin. Uh, so weighted average is like this. All right. Oh boy. Oh, okay. Before we go into average, weighted average, we will first do normal average. Just some normal average. What is average between 2, 3, and 4? What is average of that? 3, right? Why? Well, it's kind of in the middle, right? It's one apart, one apart, one less, one more. Yeah, of course it's 3. But to calculate this, we will do some detour. All right. Yeah, of course there are only 3 numbers, right? So 2 plus 3 plus 4 over 3 is equal to 9 over 3 is equal to 3. But we're going to do some detour, all right? So because our goal is to understand what weighted average is, all right? So it can be thought as this: 1 over 3 times 2 by the law of distribution, okay? 1 over 3 times 3 plus 1 over 3 times 4, okay? If I'm boring you because you know all this, yeah, you can skip it, all right? Or just you can sit back and relax. But I need you to understand mathematics if you don't know mathematics, okay? So that's why we're doing this, all right? We're doing very step by step. I guess I'm getting better at teaching mathematics, huh? Well, I should be. The teaching is important. Okay, so yeah, this is law of distribution. All right, so in this arithmetic. Okay, so because these are called weight, relative importance, and number 2, 3, and 4, they all have equal weights now, like 33.333% importance, and there are three numbers. If there had been four numbers, the equal weight would be 1 over 4, 0.25. Okay, so what we commonly refer to as arithmetic average, yeah, we call it AA, arithmetic average, is a special variation of weighted average. It's a case where all numbers that we want to average have equal weight, if equal importance, equal priority. Okay, that's arithmetic average. It's a special kind of weighted average where everything have equal weight, equal importance. But it doesn't have to be that way, just like we see here. Okay. Uh, Here we have different, let's say we have weighted average. Okay, if you add up these three weights, they sum up to 1. 1 over 3 plus 1 over 3 plus 1 over 3 is 1, right? Here we have weight vector, okay? So we are finding weighted average. They have to equal, if you sum up, they have to sum up to 1, okay? 0.6, 0.3, 0.1, yeah, they sum up to 1, okay? So we have 5, 5, 5, because we want to just make the calculation easy, all right? So weighted average is 6 over 10 times 5 plus 3 over 10 times 5 plus 1 over 10 times 5, and is equal to 5, all right? And if this woman were a perfect 10, then she get, because she's the maximum score, right? There will be 10, 10, 10, okay? And her total score will be 10. So yeah, this is the correct model, okay? So we don't need to renormalize this score vector. We just normalize the weight. Okay, they just need to sum up to 1, okay? So, or if she's a perfect negative 10, then her score here is negative 10, negative 10, negative 10, okay? Meaning, and then if you do the weighted average, her score will be negative 10. So yeah, this is correct model, okay? So the number will be between, the judgment scalar will be between negative 10 and positive 10. Okay, so that's good enough mathematics for today. All right. Okay. So how did we get to this 6, 3, and 1? How do we normalize? Because before then we have something like 9 and 8 and 7, right? As a relative importance. How do we normalize this? It's very easy. You just sum them up. Yeah, sigma 9 plus 8 plus 7 over 9 comma 8, comma 7. That's all you need. Then it will sum up to 1. Okay. Let's give it an example. 1, 2, 2. Okay. And if you divide by 5, what is it? 0 0.2, 0 0.4, 0 0.4. Yeah, it sums up to 1. Okay. Good. Yeah, this is how you normalize. You just sum them up and you divide by that sum of total, and then yeah, you're normalizing, and they will sum up to that 1. Okay, so I guess I'm not very good or mathematics teacher, but probably you may have to do some backtracking a little bit. Just type in Bing or Google, your favorite search engine, Yahoo, whatever. Yeah, type of weighted average, and you will find in the web for free, or in the YouTube, or even, okay, what is weighted average. Probably they are better mathematics teacher than me, because that's not what I do for a living. Okay, so yeah, I bet there are good mathematics teachers out there. Okay, and again, I'm not your president yet. Perhaps I never will be. So the only way for you to get recognized for your education is that you go to school and you stay in school. Okay, so just find a way to get some more education, because when I'm the president, I will make it happen. Okay, universal bar system, bar exam system, so that you have bar exam for every single school subject, not just law, not just to become a lawyer, that kind of bar exam, but mathematics bar exam, physics bar exam, French bar exam. Okay, so that you can just study and take this one exam and then you're done. All right, you don't have to go back to school or stay in school. No, because school is not forever. Some people are too cool for school, right? So, and you force them to stay in school. What happens? They become mass shooter. Okay, well, school dropout or not. So what I want to achieve is that you wanna stay in school? Good, go ahead, stay in school. I'm not here to destroy school and get rid of schools. No, you wanna go? Because I've been schooled, okay, in traditional way. I was not homeschooled. Yeah, I studied, I learned other things all by myself in some other subject matters. But I did go graduate high school in Korea, and I went to undergrad in America, Midwest, and I went to law school in the Midwest. Okay, yeah, I'm traditionally schooled kid. Okay, but I want to give some choices, and because some kids they can work, okay, and they want to work. I think it's better if we just let them, okay. And some adults, they want to go back to school, but they don't have money, and they are too old to join the U.S. Army or U.S. military, whatever branch, and on a GI Bill. They're too old for that, but they still want to learn. Okay, then let them learn. They want to switch career profession, then let them just study on their own and pass this one mathematics bar exam and get a brand new job as a actuarial scientist in an insurance company or something. Okay, yeah, let them do it. Maybe they can maybe learn computer programming on their own, and maybe they can get a job as a computer programmer. Yeah, let them take an exam and do it. Okay, for free. They can study a computer program for free. Okay. I'll tell you a little trick. Okay, so maybe we covered this before. JavaScript. Okay, it's something if you have PC. I don't know about Mac, but probably applies to Mac too. If you have PC, you have Notepad, right? So yeah, just write down JavaScript. How do you learn JavaScript? Yeah, you can go visit those websites, but I will teach you so that you can start programming. Programming is fun, okay? So you don't have to be a computer programmer to be a humanologist. But if you happen to be interested in computer programming, you don't need to, it doesn't cost you a penny. You can write computer program right here, right now. with me, with your computer. And I'll show you how to do it. I'm not a Macintosh user. Well, the very first computer I had in South Korea when I was, how old was I? How young was I? Maybe 10 years old. I don't know. It is very, I very first computer I shared with my siblings, but Macintosh, Apple II. Okay, so that's the only Apple product I have ever owned, co-owned, whatever. I don't have iWatch, iPad, or but yeah, Macintosh is great computer. Yeah, I used it when I was in undergrad institution in a computer lab. I used three different kinds of operating system because I was majoring in computer science. I used Macintosh, desktop. I used, just PC, I used Linux. Okay, I was computer science major. I should be able to use all those different platforms, operating systems. Okay, so yeah, I know how to use those things. A Macintosh is a beautiful computer, beautiful operating system. Okay, it's so cool. It's too expensive for me. Okay, so I just stick with good old PC. Okay, personal computer. You know, and also I like personal computer better because it's more open. You have Dell, Compaq, Gateway, IBM, Microsoft, Samsung, Dell, Toshiba, Sony, what have you. They're all PC, Microsoft based of operating system. Okay, so it's more open minded. All right, so anyway, yeah. So programming is like this. You open a notepad, okay, and you save it as not as a.txt, but as a.htm or a.html. If you save as that kind of document, then yeah, you click on all file type, okay. So and then you save it as a.htm as an extension. Then it becomes a web page, all right. So because web browser is kind of like interpreter or kind of like compiler, okay. So you don't have to download some compiler, fancy compiler, because JavaScript is something that all these web browsers, if you use Windows Edge or Explorer or back in the days, like Netscape or Google Chrome or Safari or Opera, whatever web browser you are using, they know how to interpret HTML as HTML, the hypertext markup language. Because now that I am a paper pusher and I no longer program, I kind of miss it. When I was a programmer, yeah, I wanted to be a paper pusher, and that's what I'm doing now, office worker. Okay, just low level, very much despised paper worker, paper pusher. Okay, just desk job. I don't get much respect, but it's something new. Okay, and I make slightly more money than when I was making uh, as a computer programmer. Okay, because as in terms of computer programming, yeah, I'm decent at it, but I'm not a super duper ninja computer programmer. Okay, because I don't like working too hard. So my job gave me the salary, it paid the bill, but I didn't get to save. Now I'm as a office worker, I make slightly more money, but not very much more. Okay, so I still don't get to save. Okay, so I spend it all in my lunch money. Okay, because I guess I'm having a better lunch. That slightly more salary level, it all go get consumed by better, more expensive lunch, but still it's cheap lunch. Maybe $10 a lunch, less than that, most of times. Oh man, let me get some more water. We're gonna do JavaScript, so I need some water. I think we've done this before, probably. Yeah, we have like 45 minutes left, so we'll take a break and we'll start doing some dancing, singing, martial arts, okay? Because we need to do it, okay? Okay, so JavaScript. I need to turn on the heater though. So when I was working with it, something just came up. Why is tattoos, piercing so bad? Because it's, well, first of all, it's nonsensical, it's ugly, it's impractical, it's ugly, and it gets in the way, and it's dirty. You look dirty, and you look like criminal monster. So something very heinously evil, and then it's also contagious too. Peer pressure. Yeah, other people, more and more people, just like it's a metaphysical pathogen, or it's a demon, it's an evil spirit. It spreads, not just on your body. Yeah, you have tattoo here, then it starts spread like, oh, now I'm covered by tattoos. Oh, piercings everywhere on my body. Yeah, it spread on your body and spread to other people too. If we don't stop this, young children will start tattoos and piercings. Okay, young children. Okay, marijuana, same way. It just spread. Look at all this homosexuality, transgender thing. Yeah, it's spreading to our children too. Our children, our grandkids. Yeah, age of the very first marijuana, the very first transgender, the very first homosexuality, tattoos, piercings. Age is getting lower and lower, and more people are getting tattoos, pierced, being gay, transgender, marijuana is spreading. We need to put a stop on this. Okay, is that the vision of future America for you? All Americans, including young children, are tattooed and pierced, looking like criminals, smoking marijuana, and gay and transgender and plastic surgery. Evil, if we don't stop evil, they spread. Okay, it's the second law of thermodynamics. Okay, yeah, things tend to go disorderly, chaotic, ugly. We have to fight it. Okay, this is spiritual warfare. All right. So anyway, let's do the. I will shut up and program. Okay, how about that? So you open Notepad. You save this document as some name dot htm. Okay. Yeah. All file type. Choose that. Okay. So and in this text, text document, you name it a dot htm. Okay, or html. So it's the name of the document. Inside there, you put this script. This HTML tag. Default script is JavaScript. Okay. And here between these two lines, you write something like document.write, I think. Hi. And semicolon. Okay, and you save it. And you close this document. And you double click on this document, and you probably show it as a website. Okay, you double click, and then there's this web page open with your whatever your default browser is. In this web page, brand new web page that you just created, it will say hi. Okay, that's your very first computer program. And yeah, traditionally the very first program is you say like hello world, right? But I'm lazy. Oh, come on. Do you really want to spell all that shit? Hello world! Exclamation mark. No. I wouldn't even put hi. I would put A or number one. That's what I do when I test out a brand new computer programming language. Okay, so yeah, you just want to print out something. That's the very first program. Whenever, even if you're a computer programmer, yeah, that's what you do. Okay, input output. see if this compiler interpreter works in your on your computer. Okay. So, but it's kind of too simple, right? So you wanna do some real programming thing. Then you do this. Okay. You wanna print out high like 3 times, right? It's called for loop. For I think you need to. I'm not sure if you in JavaScript you need to declare a variable or not. Maybe you do. Then declare it. Okay. So variable. I forgot how to declare a variable in JavaScript. So you have to look it up. Let's assume you don't have to declare. Okay. I don't know. I forgot. It's been a long time. Okay. I is an integer variable. Okay. Is equal to 0 semicolon. Well, you know what? We're gonna start from 1. I is less than or equal to 10. You know what? Keep it simple. I is equal less than 11 semicolon. Then you increase I by 1. I plus plus. Okay. And then this squiggly break what? Curly bracket around this. What does this do? It say hi 10 times, okay? So you save this, close it, and open it, double click on that document. Then you open a web page and it's a hi like 10 times, okay? This is your second program. Alright? For loop. Now, but in order to edit this, you have to right click on this document a.htm and edit with Notepad. Okay? That's how you can modify this program. If you want to just run this program, you double click it and this web browser opening and your default web browser and you will run this program that you just wrote. Okay? Don't be a hacker, be a good programmer. And you don't have to be a programmer, but it's fun. Okay? You are using automation of power of automation of this computer. Okay? So yeah, something to have fun. Okay? We'll take a break and we have like less than 40 minutes left, but we'll do some dancing, singing, something physical, okay? Because I need to exercise too. And today all I did is I ate one meal, then I slept. We need to exercise, alright? It's kind of raining outside, so I don't quite want to run. Sometimes I do run in the rain, but I mean, if rain is not too bad, but I would rather dance at home, sing martial arts as a cardio, okay? And we'll hold our asses to do some exercises after a break. Okay. All right. All right, let's take a break. Okay, folks, we're back. I guess we'll do some dancing. Okay. I'm not that drunk at all because I don't feel like drinking too much today. Okay, it's Monday, and yeah, I don't want to drink too much, but gosh, we have no music, and I'm not drunk, and now I'm trying to dance. Imagine how difficult that is. So when I was filmmaker, I mean when I was doing acting, you know, yeah, some student filmmakers generously and kindly, you know, I will go to audition and they put me in a acting role. Some of them even like central character, okay, for this short film, student filmmakers, okay, and one of them recommended me to watch this movie, The Fall, Fall, The Fall, Fall. It's about a actor back in 1960s. He's a stunt actor, okay, stunt double, you know. So he fell and he broke his ankle one night. So he was in a hospital, and he fantasized about him becoming him in a historical setting, being a hero. And he talks to this little girl. Uh, I think she's Hispanic. This child actress, and she is a little bit obese, and she's not very pretty at all. And so that's kind of my criticism of this movie. The actor himself is very handsome guy. Yeah, he's a great actor. Okay, The Fall is not very well known movie, but it was one of the best movies I've ever seen. Um, I think its director and writer is a South Asian guy, Indian. Indian, India. I'm not sure if he's American Indian. I don't know what his nationality is. Maybe he's American Indian. I don't know. But yeah, he made this one movie. I don't know how many movies he made, but this movie is a wonderful movie. It's a very beautifully shot, fantastic storyline, very humorous, funny, but it didn't get too much attention in Hollywood. All right, Hollywood man, these guys they are not doing their job very well. Okay. Before we get into that, why am I talking about this movie later? I'll tell you. Before we get into all that, let's talk about one more thing. In humanology, we talk a lot about exorcism, kicking out demons. It's about fixing somebody's bad habit or bad ideology. Okay, it's about that. It's about this bad attitude or bad personality, all those things. Okay, we consider it as a demon possession. All right, so we're gonna kick out the demon. It's just one way to look at it. It's a biblical language. It's Ghostbuster movie kind of childlike, perhaps childish way of saying it, but it's same thing. Okay, we're just using different language. So because we want to see people as somebody innocent. We don't want to judge people and condemn people as you are an evil person. No, you are a victim of this demon possession. We want to be humanistic, humane. We want to focus on healing, not revenge, not killing. No. Okay, we want to rehabilitate this person. Okay, that's why we characterize it as a demon possession, so that this person is recoverable. How do we kick out demon? You appeal to this person's reason and you discipline them, you correct them, you rebuke them. That's what Jesus said. To do that, Jesus said, he made this funny, interesting analogy. He said, if you're gonna rob a house, burglarize a house, you have to be stronger than the house's owner. Then you can tie down this owner and you can take all the possession. Jesus said this. Okay, so he said this parable when he was talking about exorcism, because, and another thing he said about exorcism is this kind of demon, because his disciples couldn't kick out this one kind of particular kind of demon. So Jesus said, this kind of demon, you cannot kick out this demon except for prayer. You have to pray to kick out this demon. Okay. So the two different exorcistic techniques that Jesus mentioned. First, you have to be stronger than this person to save this person, to kick out his demon. Okay, and yeah. So yeah, you need to be. Maybe you don't have to have more muscle than this guy is, but yeah, you should be able to fight, so that this guy is kind of afraid of you. Okay. Another thing, prayer. Okay, in humanology, prayer means labor, some work, some effort. Yeah, you need to talk to this person. Okay. Yeah, that's what prayer. How we humanologists interpret the concept prayer. Okay, talk to this person. Yeah, reason with that person. Appeal to the reason. But before doing that, yeah, you need to gain some respect, of course. You need to demonstrate your knowledge and experience and your rationality. Okay. So yeah, everything like that. Okay. So yeah, be physical fit, be rational, be knowledgeable, learn things, be a nice person. You know, gain people's respect. Then you'll be able to convince this person that what this person is doing is wrong. Okay. Yeah, it's a whole person concept. You have to be. Jesus said, "Be whole as your heavenly Father is." Okay, so yeah, you have to be physically fit. You have to be beautiful. Diet, exercise, no marijuana. You know, moderate modesty in alcohol, cigarette, tobacco. Have a job. Be knowledgeable. Blah blah. Okay, so let me shut up and dance. Okay, how about that? How about let me shut up and sing? Whatever. Okay, so, but so why am I? What was I talking about this particular movie, The Fall? Because this imaginary, visionary, daydreaming hero in his daydreaming story that he's telling this little girl in the hospital. It's there's this band, okay, this group of heroes, okay, and they are traveling, okay. Yeah, it's a heroic saga. Okay, him fantasizing being a hero in this movie, okay. Like picture in a picture, frame, that kind of. Yeah. So. And they travel, this band of heroes travel, and then they go to this. I think I'm not sure what country that. Maybe Philippines, maybe some Pacific Islands, some Southeast Asia, maybe Malaysia, maybe I don't know. But they do this native dancing, and there's this guy with long hair. Southeast Asian. He does this traditional dancing, and I love that dancing. Okay, so if you're gonna learn something new from foreign countries, learn something good like dancing style or their percussion, their music. Don't learn tattoos or piercings or marijuana from foreign countries. Learn their language, learn their uh, culinary arts, dancing, music, sculpture. Learn good things. Because every single country, every single culture out there, they have some bad elements. Don't learn those bad things. Learn good things. Okay? Dancing, wow. How much time do I have? 20 minutes. So yeah, I'll try, okay? Oh man, I'm not drunk, and this Monday, have you danced on Monday? It's Monday and I'm not drunk, and there's no music, so, and now I'm supposed to dance, huh? Oh my goodness. That's very, very, very steep uphill. Okay, so but this guy danced like this. Oh, yeah, oh. What am I doing? I'm shaking my torso, right? Elvis Presley, I love his dancing moves. He just do like, oh, yeah, oh, very innovative, torso shaking. Okay, so by doing this, I'm strengthening my backbone and hip bone. Okay, all these joints. I'm strengthening my knees too, my shoulder. Yeah, dancing is great for your joints, your health. Okay. Uh, what other dancing style? I'm not good at dancing style. Crumping. I mean, I'm not good at it. Okay, just Busta Rhymes, the song "Dangerous." They you do like this. Oh, oh. Yeah, like oh, whatever. I'm not good at it. Okay, I'm not good at any dancing style. Okay, let's do robot dancing. How about that? Again, I'm not good at it. Robot dancing. I've seen some YouTube videos who are fantastic at it. It's so beautiful. Basically, what's the terminology for robot dancing? It's like, was it ticking or jerking or some popping? You like this, like you move very fast and then you stop. Yeah. Okay, so it's kind of fun. You do it with the music and you have more fun. Okay. Um, yeah, I'm feeling hot already, just a little bit. I'm moving. I'm consuming this. I'm burning this calorie. Okay, so that's like yeah. Oh, you can do this smooth kind of hip hop style. It's not even hip hop. I don't even know. It's my dancing style. I call it get drunk and get stupid. Okay, that's my dancing style. Get drunk and get stupid. What? GDGS. Sounds like an acronym for a mental disease. Oh man, I love joking. Okay. GDGS, get drunk and get stupid. Sounds like an acronym for a mental disease. It's just funny joke. Okay. So yeah, you can do. Dancing is kind of like martial art. Okay. You imitate. You can imitate animal. You can imitate this wave, shadow, this object, water. Oh yeah, I'm doing this. Oh yeah, but you're doing this with beat, this repeating percussion. Boom, 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 boom. Ba 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 ba. Yeah. Woo. Yeah. Yeah. You know. It's a freedom of expression, creativity, okay? You are just letting it go. Because I only do solo dancing, okay? Partnership dancing, I would love to do it, but I don't have any partner. Girls don't want me, so I never get to learn. I know a little bit about it, okay? Yeah, but not much. Line dancing, yeah, it's good if you're doing line dancing. This cowboy style, this along this country music. It's fantastic. It's beautiful. It's so good. Okay, but it's something. It's not something I do. It's not my cup of tea because I'm a creative person. When I'm dancing, I'm relaxing. I do it for fun. I don't want to learn those moves and move according to this fixed formula. I don't do that. When I do martial arts, same. I'm freestyle dancer or freestyle martial artist. Because when I do those, I'm relaxing. Okay, I don't want to learn those, memorize. No. Okay. I want to express myself more freely. But line dancing, partnership dancing, they're all good. if you are a brand new dancer, because they teach you this fundamental basic dance moves. So it's good. I did learn some partnership dancing when I was dancing beginner. Martial arts, yeah, taekwondo, you memorize this form, you know. I did do that. So yeah, it's instructive, okay? So by all means, yeah, go learn those things if you want. Mm. And how many much time do we have? 15 minutes. 15 minutes. I'm gonna turn off my heater and so there's this I think it's the 1990s maybe, this crisscross, you know, they did fantastic brand new hip hop style, you know, they go like this, you know. Yeah. Oh. Yeah, crisscross, you know, jump, jump. Yeah, it's fantastic. They're like children, you know, like I don't know how old they're young they are, like 7 years old, 10 years old. Yeah, African American kids in maybe in New York City, Brooklyn, maybe Queens, I don't know. Yeah, again, I want children to work, okay? Because they're beautiful. Some of them are very, very talented at a very young age. I was watching this Charlie Chaplin movie, The Kid, and there's this actor, the child, is a boy. Okay, probably he was like maybe 5 years old. Yeah, very handsome boy, and he kind of, because when I first saw that, kind of rewatched that movie, I thought he's a young Marlon Brando. Because that kid, that person, that child actor in that movie, Charlie Chaplin's movie, The Kid, looked just like Marlon Brando. Okay, very handsome kid. Okay, handsome boy, fantastic actor. Okay, so Charlie Chaplin somehow discovered this kid. You know, some local theater. He was an actor. Okay, so he know how to act. Very like 5 years old, fantastic actor. Okay, so yeah, young children, some young children, maybe 13 years old, they know how to computer program. Okay, they have talents, they are ready to work. So my recommendation is allow them to work. Okay, and if they wanna learn something, some other stuff, let them learn some other stuff on their own and pass the this subject bar exam on their own time. Let them work, let them make money. Okay. Yeah, they are beautiful. Young girls, young boys, they're very beautiful, they're very talented. So they can kind of revitalize, re energize this workplace. Let adults learn to interact with young children. I know how to because I used to be a Sunday school teacher, okay? So, and whenever I go to political events or churches, I used to go to churches. Yeah, I always wanted to, I try to talk to young people. It's not that easy. Okay, because they are different from us. But I try to talk to them and they love me, I love them. So yeah, we talk like human beings, normal human beings. Because I treat them as human beings. Okay, so with respect, you know? Yeah, so those are good things. And nowadays, schools, families, they are monopolizing their children, and it doesn't have to be. Okay, yeah, I want children to start working. Okay, if they want to, just part time, right? So that because schools have failed to discipline children, but workplace, yeah, they can learn discipline. Because workplace, it's not some school, like it's not a greenhouse. You have to do your job. You have to show up in time, show up on time. Okay, so yeah, they can learn discipline from workplace, like office, wherever, farm. But that's how it used to be back in the days. Children used to work at home, helping out their farmer father or house chore of their mothers. Children used to work back in the days. Okay, so yeah, let them work during the day, study at night, study on the weekends. They can play sometimes, but let them work and study and play. Okay. Anyway, now I'm cold because I'm not quite moving very much. I guess I'm getting better at dancing without music. Again, yeah, as you do something again and again, the resistance wears out. If we stop doing something, the resistance of the scopium channel they start to build up. Okay, so the resistance go up and channel become uphill. As you do something more and more, the resistance wears out and the copium channel become more like downhill. Okay, it gets easier over time. If you do something like, it's a drill exercise. Okay, practice. All right, so yeah, we started to dance without music a couple of weeks ago, and we are getting better at it. Okay. And if you can dance without music, dancing with music is a lot easier. It's like if you train yourself to lift this 50 pounds dumbbell, where lifting 20-pound dumbbell is a lot easier. It's just like that, okay? Okay, so what other dancing style? Yeah, back in the days I used to go to all this different YouTube website to learn dancing moves, brand new dancing moves. I did study those things, okay? So yeah, you know, like, oh, yeah, ooh, woo. So it's like you move your shoulder, like, you move your shoulder just to the rhythm. The boom, 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 repetitive percussion, right? Drum beat. Do, 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 do. Or you wave your hand like this. Ooh, 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 ooh. Or you bob your head like this. Or like this. Or you move your hips like Or your knee, bend your knee like yeah. You know. Yeah, things like that. Okay, so we did enough dancing today. Okay, so yeah, you to be more creative. Yeah. Yeah. We're all stupid. Okay, dancing is to me, at least, it's about creativity. Okay, that's why I wanna fix myself. Yeah, in the beginning, yeah, you don't know anything about dancing. Yeah, you do learn. Okay, but after a while, yeah, you do your own stuff, like creative stuff, really. Yeah, whatever. Again, I'm not that good at it, okay? But I love dancing. So, I guess we can do some martial arts, okay? So, I keep going back to this dagger. I don't know why, but it's just so fun. Maybe it's because it's easy. So, double dagger, okay? Again, don't hurt anybody, don't get into any trouble. I don't even want you to carry knife with you. Okay. Just do it for fun at home, okay? So, yeah. So you kind of like praying mantis, right? You do like this, right? And you have this real grip, okay? So you can still punch somebody. Like, oh. It's just that you're holding a grip. It's no different than your punch, okay? Just holding a knife. Yeah, you can punch everything, and then you can do this. Okay, it's a steak knife. It's blunt steak knife. It's not gonna cut me because I don't like sharp knife. Because I don't want to cut my finger. We only 5 minutes left. Okay, so yeah, I always buy blunt knife, the most blunt knife there is. Okay, so yeah, it's not gonna cut me. So yeah, you can always do it. Oh. Then you can do this, poke like this, But you don't have to hold a knife to punch somebody like that. You can do this punch, this punch, this punch. It's all the same. It's just that you have a knife. Okay. Again, martial arts is all about having fun. Okay. It's, you are fantasizing that you are fighting somebody, multiple people, or somebody a lot bigger than you, like a polar bear or grizzly bear. Okay. Let's imagine. Let's fantasize. I regret we only have 5 minutes left. But well, when you are having fun, time flies. Yeah, I probably continue dancing after this recording. Or maybe we can keep recording. I mean, another, because this software have only 3 hour limit, so I guess we can do another recording. I don't know. So there's this grizzly. Okay, I live in Alaska. In my neighborhood, there's no grizzly, but there's not even a black bear. Okay, so we all have is moose, some stray cat. That's all we have. Some runaway rabbits, hares, you know. We have that. They're so cute. These rabbits. Yeah, they are living very well in this wild Alaska, but they used to be domestic pets, you know. They kind of ran away, or maybe owner kind of let it loose. Anyways, oh yeah, there's this. I'm like 5'10", okay. I'm less than 6 feet, but this 10 feet grizzly, okay, is breaking to my window to eat me, okay. Yeah, I'm ready, right? Oh, but hey, this bear's laughing at you, laughing at me. You idiot, you Asian, you have this blunt steak knife and you're gonna kill me? Well, but that's we are practicing martial arts so that we have become very strong and efficient martial artists. So yeah, we are fantasizing this very tough enemy to defeat, so that we are ready when the moment comes. Because we never know what kind of hazardous situation we'll be at. Because no victim of crime ever expected that kind of thing would ever happen to them. But crime happens everywhere, every day. People die from crime every day. People get raped every day, everywhere. Okay. That's why I need you to learn martial arts. Okay. So imagine this grizzly bear. How many? 2 minutes left. Maybe we'll continue this. Okay, recording. Okay, because we are having fun. I don't see any reason to stop here because it's holiday. What time is it? Maybe 7 o'clock, I guess. Yeah. Night is still young and we're having fun time. It's holiday, so I don't see any reason to stop here. So probably we just continue in the next segment. We just keep on recording after this segment. Okay. So 1 minute left. Yeah, we will continue. All right. So yeah, there's this bear. He's charging at me. Okay. So we wanna get ready. So right now, I have no clue. What do I do with this 10 feet bear? I've been to a zoo in America and I saw this bear and oh my goodness, it looked like a mountain, man. It's so big. I was, oh my goodness, bear get this big, huh? Wow. I think it's a grizzly, but its hair was black because some grizzlies are kind of look black. Okay, so they have all variation. They have some of them are light brown, like blonde even. Some grizzlies are very dark black. Okay, so yeah, they're so big, man. This grizzly, and I see this stuffed animal grizzly everywhere in Alaska, right? My goodness, you're so tall and big. Oh my goodness, how do I take that shit on? Okay, we're gonna continue this in the next segment, okay? Because it's almost 3 hours, so but we will continue. So we are having fun.